Hey you guys, it's me, KRT, and I am back with a video. I have not uploaded in probably a year.
Yeah.
And surprisingly, I think it's been about a year, and I don't know if that's accurate, but I'll see once I upload this. But
Last time she uploaded, she was single.
no, I wasn't single. I wasn't single.
You was single because you wasn't married.
Yeah, you right. That's good.
And on that note,
today is actually our 10-month anniversary. We've been married for exactly 10 months today. And how has it been, babe?
A ride.
A ride. That's that's a really good way to put it.
A ride, a very present one, I would say.
A present ride.
Yeah, a very present one. Because, I mean, day to day is so different.
Yeah, our day-to-day is super different. You want to give them a highlight of kind of where we were, where we went, where we are. So many things in between.
Yeah, it's well, first and foremost, we was both in isolation. Hers was more intentional than mine. I really wasn't like that type of person that really dealt with a lot of people. And I still don't, you know?
Yeah.
But however, she was going through a moment of isolation, and in her videos that I'm pretty sure you guys are familiar with, she talked about that moment of those moments of isolations and the things that she was going through day to day. Am I right? Somewhat.
Yeah, it's kind of like a journal, almost like a video diary.
And you know, for us to even be honest, like I don't do social media like too much, you know. I don't really put my personal business on social media. I don't talk a lot on social media, but my wife felt that I should have a platform and talk, and I said, well, what's better than me and you having a conversation, because at least it's authentic and it can.
Yeah, because we always having conversations.
Yeah, we were honestly talking about today about protecting your space.
Yeah.
You know, a friend of mine posted something. It talks about not having people have so much access to you.
Yeah.
And I was saying to her, I was like, we work for we have a high profile client, and I was like, man, you know, I could honestly have a lot of access to him, more than I have now, but however, not that much more, because he protects his space, and I protect mine so much that the little bit more that I could have with this person, I don't have by my own choice. And it kind of went into a space of like, my wife I ain't gonna say demands, but I would say request nobility. And
I don't request it, I push it because it's there.
Yeah.
And I think it just needs to be like the layers of the onion being pulled back.
Yeah.
You know?
And she does push it. And I was like, man, like I was looking at my friends and I said, like, I have, you know, some successful friends, not just in entertainment, but across the spectrum, from doctors to lawyers. And it made me think about the community that my wife has, like, of women that she has in her life. And those women are married, successful, God-fearing, everything that she prides herself on being. And I was just looking around thinking like, man, look at my surroundings. And it made me think about that client, because I was like, it's different. Because I have a friend right now, I've known him for about 15 years. And like, he like hits me up all the time. And I'm like, yo, we can't. I protect my space. I'm with my wife. And, you know, when you have a wife,
you just kind of move different.
You move differently, which kind of goes into another topic for later about single people hang around single people and married people hang around married people.
That's gonna be good.
Yeah, that'll be good, because it's like
it's a world of difference.
It's a world
of difference.
The way you
carry yourself.
And I don't even judge, because I hung around. This sounds bad, but when I was still single, I would hang around married women.
Me too.
Yeah, like
I hang around married women too, especially in my single life. But see, me hanging around married women was really in preparation of me becoming a wife myself, and of me really actually already being a wife, but learning the attributes and the traits, and just learning along the way how to be a wife, which I'm still learning every single day. But I'm sorry, babe.
For mine would be colleagues. Like it would like be work session, but in entertainment, those lines could kind of be blurred because your work session is a lunch in like Central Park or something, over like wine. You're like,
or Soho House in West Hollywood.
Yeah, it's like weird, right? And so, but for me, it was more so like I've always hung around. I would say I like hang around women a lot because the conversations was always better. It was always better.
Is that really why?
Yeah, it was it was partially that. Part of it. What's that?
What I mean, I feel like a lot of it was more so because 9 times out of 10, the women you were hanging around, you were like attracted to, and you were just cool with playing like.
Hey, listen, I'm gonna tell you something.
Be around.
You know, sometimes it's cool to have girls that look good in front of you.
Yeah.
Like
that's motivating.
That's honestly inspiring.
Yeah.
It's like, because of who I am, I can't say the word I want to say. But it's like certain artists that'll be out there and they have like their muses and things like that. Like they have females around them that inspire them to be more creative. And honestly, I was like that. You know what I mean? Like a lot of the things that I would think of and create is because it was be in front of a woman and shit. I was like, yo, this is fly. Like we hanging out, we doing things that's like different.
Yeah.
That's kind of left of center. That's like secular. And so it's that created an ambiance for me to create whatever I wanted to create at the time.
Yeah.
So definitely women were very inspiring, but it was not. The hypertension wasn't as like transparent as a guy that would be trying to pursue a woman. It would be more so like just a vibe. And that's the best way I can kind of articulate it. Just a vibe. And I think a lot of men artists out there, they know what I'm talking about. Like, if you artists and you like to have women in the studio, so to speak. Like you would like to have women in the studio while you create music. It is kind of, it's not necessarily because you're trying to get at them, but it's more so because if I'm genuine and I'm singing R&B, I don't want a bunch of dudes in the studio while I'm singing it. You know what I'm saying? So that's the best way I could put it, right?
Fair. Well put too.
Yeah, that's the best way.
Yeah.
Because, most, I would say, any other way would kind of be creepy.
Yeah.
But yeah, she pushes nobility.
Yeah.
She pushes nobility. My wife also is very strong-minded. Very strong-minded. Like all that Kiara T that y'all saw, years of her making those videos, it's like that's backed up by a lot of strength and integrity. A lot of strength and integrity. Like a lot. Like I'll tell you this. When I first met her, I used to call her the Jesus girl. Then I'll let her get into that story.
No, what we're going to do is save that story for another video because it's a whole long drawn out story. And we're going to do another video that actually talks about how he felt about me and how I felt about him when we first met. And then I'm going to draw some lines in the sand where you guys will be able to be like, have some aha moments, because there are a lot of aha moments that you guys are not privy to at this time.
Yeah.
That are between me and this man right here. So with that being said, this was just a rough upload. We just wanted to record.
Yeah.
And
this is our first one.
Yeah, we'll definitely be doing a lot more because we always have so many conversations. So I think it was just fitting that we just started to together what I used to do before I started to date my now husband.
And you let us know in the comments too. Do you like the episodes improv, or should we maybe list some questions and start to discuss them? Yeah. Because the thing is that she's rigid, I'm fluid.
Yeah.
And I like to kind of just do things off the cuff.
Yeah.
So you guys let us know in the comments what would be better.
Yeah.
And if you have any questions about a couple that got married in 3 months.
Yes, that's the craziest part. But with that being said, we are not going to make this video much longer. So thank you guys for joining us, and we will be uploading much more. Peace.